Love the city of Detroit and love what I do now.
It's where I'm from, born and raised. I love it here.
It's the grit, it's the opulence, it's all of that.
Create something or somebody gonna tell you what to do.
You gotta bet on yourself.
This is Container on the Metro, a series highlighting Detroit creatives exploring their worlds through community and artistry. I'm Tia Graham. In this episode, we'll say what up, though, to Ali Evans.
I'm Ali Evans, the founder of God and I.
Ali founded the only eyewear manufacturer in Detroit. He's created his own process, learning how to construct a pair of glasses from scratch. God and I and his designs are luxurious and all handmade. Each pair takes at least 120 hours of manpower. The handcrafted frames come as simple or as creative as you'd like. And as God and I grows, so does its clientele. But where did it all start? Ali grew up across Metro Detroit, and he refers to himself as a man of Michigan and a man of God. And as far back as he can remember, he's been standing on business.
I've always been a very determined person. So when I was younger, like 5, 6, 7, there'd be days when I would like go and put on like a whole suit and walk around the house with a suit on.
Where you going?
I know, and I used to say I wanted to be a businessman, and so it was two things I knew when I was a child. I knew I wanted to get married and have a family, and I knew I wanted to be a businessman before the age of 10. And so I think, I don't know, I feel like it was just like a part of me.
I love that.
Yeah.
So, the name of your company, God and I, and it is for a reason. I heard a brief little statement that you had, and I heard just a little bit, and I just thought to myself, I need to know the full story. So please explain in detail the origins of the name God and I.
Okay, cool. So I became very spiritual at a young age. And of course, I got the idea when I was 16, so half my life ago, and wrote the idea down, put it in an envelope, mailed it to myself. I started working on the idea when I was like 21, 22, and founded the company when I was 23. So since the idea came from a dream, my business partner encouraged me to ask God for a name for the company, because it was called Prince Ali Inc. at the time. I thought it was really strange too that, I had a dream about the company. I used to feel really weird about saying that to people until I like did research and saw like the founder of Google had a dream about Google as well. The periodic table came from a dream. The sewing machine came from a dream. Yeah, a lot of like really cool inventions and ideas came from dreams. So if this is what I was given, I should ask God for a name. And so I literally sat at the edge of my bed and said, like, I started writing down names and like just going through like ideas, and I kind of wanted my name to be in it, so I had my name there. I wanted God to be in it because God gave me the dream and the idea, and so I kind of put God and Ali on paper, and then I put it all together as one word, and then I heard God and I, and when I heard God and I, it was like because God and I is for the world, and so from that point on, I spent 10 years to discover and understand what God and I was. First, I just had a name and an idea, but it had no purpose until the 10-year journey.
It's one thing to have a dream or a plan. A lot of people have dreams, plans, things that they want to do, but they just don't have necessarily the willpower or necessarily the motivation, whatever it may be, to get something done and put it into motion. So talk about just, when you're young, you're 23, you're 22, you're starting to really think about putting this plan into place.
For sure. It's been very challenging. So like doing this has challenged me probably more than anything else in my life. Number one, it challenged me to look at like my perspective of God and how I view God and how I thought God viewed me. And I saw that was very skewed, and it's easy to blame God for all the things that are happening in the world. So I'm like, I have to get a greater understanding of like how things work. And us having free will has a lot to do with how the world is. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But it's very challenging. I initially was wanting to work with the manufacturer to try to like make the product, bring it to market. Many manufacturers didn't want to make small quantities of what I wanted, especially how like unique the designs were. So eventually I made up my mind that I was going to teach myself how to make glasses. But yeah, it's again, a very long journey. Going from like prototyping on wood to, using a saw to like getting the actual material, building international relationships with companies and getting accounts open to like get material shipped from France and hinges from Asia and lenses from Italy. So like there's like 3 countries involved just to make one pair of glasses.
Detroit is known to have a love for designer glasses. And not just any glasses. Detroit and its people are some of the largest supporters of Cartier. But more specifically, buffs. Made from buffalo horns, the rimless glasses can be seen on celebrities and locals throughout the city. Even Governor Gretchen Whitmer has a pair, yet they aren't made here in Detroit. Ali and God Nye recently celebrated 10 years in business. That's years of developing relationships and building a community of loyal customers. It's a milestone for Ali and his team. I visited Ali in his Core City showroom and manufacturing space. He explains the process he developed on his own.
Since I already have an outline, I'm just gonna get close to the line and then hand finish all of the details. You see how that's like very blunt, so I round them off. So go from like squared off 90-degree angles to like actually round. So they fit comfortably on your face, you know, behind the ear, the whole 9 yards. So all these little steps are extremely important. Yeah. So it can get, you know, as custom as you like. And then Jordan over there is polishing the arms for these. Yeah, Jordan is our polishing expert.
Jordan, the polishing expert.
Yes. Her goal right now, so she's on the buffing wheel, and that is to remove the small micro scratches and marks from all the tooling that we had to use. And then the next wheel to her right is a polishing wheel, and that will like shine them up.
I am Jordan Lynn. He calls me the lead artist. Behind him, he's teaching me how to buff, polish, honestly, the whole glasses process from start to finish. The cutting, the nose pads, the welding together. I am very excited because he has the only handcrafted eyewear brand in the city of Detroit. That's dope by itself. Even if you don't know how to express yourself now, I think God and I can help you with that. It help you see yourself, one, how God sees you, but also, you know, maybe you could bring one of your visions to life as far as glasses.
So we are looking at custom orders for clients. Someone's coming to get those tomorrow.
See, exactly. Oh, yeah. Those are fire. Oh, I love those. How do you promote to people or talk to people about being risky with their glasses? Because you have very fashionable glasses. They're not glasses that people would think to wear every single day.
Well, number one, I always tell people to have multiple pairs of glasses. Personally, I think you need glasses for vacation. You need glasses to work in. You need glasses for special occasions. Your standard frame is going to be brown, black, or gray, or a tortoise. Mm-hmm. It looks good on everyone. But then when you come to us, it's all about having fun and expressing your personality, your individuality, you know what I mean? So I have no issue with telling people like, hey, if you need to go to such and such to get those frames for every day, that's cool. But when you come to us, come to us, it's time to really like express yourself and do something special for yourself, you know? And we can do all of the above. We can make a simple, sophisticated frame as well, or something that's very bold and speaks to who you are.
Yeah. Ali has built God and I from the ground up in Detroit through faith and persistence. However, breaking into a multi-billion-dollar industry isn't easy, nor is it readily welcomed. Ali says he is usually the youngest and only Black man present in these spaces, so it matters that he shows up.
When I went to like different people in the industry who own eyewear stores or who are in manufacturing different things, none of them looked like me. Mm-hmm. Most of them were twice my age. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And many of them would ask me, why are you doing this? And the why are you doing this wasn't like what inspired you? It was like, who told you could do this? Like, who told you can come in like our industry?
Yeah.
And the thing is, because I'm seeing success, a lot of people feel threatened by it. And they won't say it directly, but they show it, you know? And I see it, and then I get right back focused on what my mission is.
Yeah.
I think it's easy to get pulled into darkness if you talk about it too much, you know, or if you look at it too much. It starts to become how you frame up your reality and how you do things. So I have to live knowing that yes, I'm a black man, but I'm a person first.
I'm human first.
Yeah.
Oftentimes I don't explain that to people as well. When I try to explain to them, like, yes, I am a proud black woman from the city of Detroit, but I am a human being.
Yeah.
And I don't even think about, like, I don't have a seat at the table. Like, there is no, like, I belong there.
If I think like that, I'm going to limit myself with what rooms I can walk in.
Exactly.
Right? I'm going to limit myself with the people I can help. You know what I mean? And people who can help me. And outside of the help, just what does real community mean? Outside of the cameras, outside of the microphones, right? Outside of the propaganda, and what does it mean when there's no cameras rolling? How do I treat him when nobody's around? Mm-hmm. That is what actually matters. You know what I mean? So.
And when you're in that space, especially when you're just talking and just in Detroit and you're walking around, when people say, well, you're not doing something that's black enough, or you're not being black enough, or when they try to, you know what I mean? When they try to question your blackness, especially just doing what you're doing.
Sure.
How do you counter that? Or just, once again, you don't even see it. You just keep rolling.
I kind of live in my own world, you know? I try not to, even in my personal life, like even this morning, I had to meditate, right? Take a deep breath before I walk out and do what I have to do. Realize that every challenge presents opportunity, right? I have a lot on my plate to like scale this company. You know what I mean? And if I look at all the challenges every day, I won't see opportunity. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If I listen too much to the voices that are spewing out negative information, I won't focus on the opportunity that's there. And I think that's what life is about, is you can focus on the negative, but it's always going to drain you. You can focus on opportunity in every situation. It's always going to give you more energy, give you more life.
No one's doing it like God and I.
That's Arthur Fortune. He's a longtime supporter and patron of Ali. Arthur says Ali's vision is unique. He says God and I offers people something that can't be found anywhere else in the industry.
You know, I can't walk into a store and say, hey, I need them to look like this. That creative control that you have when you go down there and you put those glasses together with him will always be a reason why I will be a returning member to the God and I brand. Some of the most commercialized eyewear comes from Detroit, or Detroit has popularized it. So for him to see that and still carve his own lane in the eyewear industry, like, hey, I understand what's going on. I see the scenes of other eyewear brands. I see them. But this is God and I. And we are high-end luxury as well. We are sophistication. We are class. We are luxury. We are everything. God and I. It's amazing.
Talk about just that organic growth and breaking through and letting actual Detroiters know about God and I.
I had to thank my patrons. I had to thank our followers who believe in us. Again, we haven't spent much on marketing. So every time, I get emails and DMs and texts all the time about like, hey, I saw your brand on this person, or I meet a person for the first time and it'll tell me my mom had your glasses or my cousin has them. It's just really dope. I mean, I haven't stopped to smell the flowers in a lot because I work so much on building. But it's amazing to hear those things. You know, we're the Motor City, we're Motown. Like we have so many amazing things here, and it's such a rich history. And I think that Detroit loves authenticity, first of all. So the fact that the product is made in Detroit, it's designed in Detroit, I think it means a lot to a city that's very proud of who we are. You know what I mean? So shout out to Detroit, man. You know.
What does Detroit mean to you?
Detroit is super foundational to me. I look at it like a birthplace of dreams. You understand what I'm saying? Like people kind of said it about New York, but I look at Detroit that way. We're a smaller city, but I feel like we have the same impact as New York with 8 million plus people. You know what I mean? I don't think, and I said this before, that I wouldn't have wanted to start it anywhere else but Detroit. You know, I feel like it's both challenging, but it's also like once you get it in Detroit, you got it. And then you just got to stay true to yourself.
To keep up with Ali, follow him on Instagram at Mr. God and I. You can view his latest frames or schedule a consultation for a custom design at godnii.com or godnii on Instagram. Container is a project of the Love Building in Detroit in collaboration with WDET and supported by the Gilbert Family Foundation. This series is produced by Connor Anderson, Jose Yanis, and me, Tia Graham. Original music's by Sam Bobian, audio editing by Connor Anderson, and our executive producer is David Lyons. To hear new episodes every Monday, subscribe to the Metro's podcast feed on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. Learn more at wdet.org/container.